Alright, so we're back to Divinity Original Sin. I might talk to Cappy and see if he'd be willing to bank an hour and like do this 2 hours at a time every other draw. Just because I think last session I spent the whole hour just in one part of one area trying to fight undead. And I think we're still there right now, so we might even get out of this same part. We'll see what happens. We just finished killing a bunch of dudes, so that's cool. I'm gonna go ahead and try to loot everything in the area. Fighting like skeleton dudes in what I believe is is it Cyseal? I really like this game mechanically, and the story seems pretty cool. The story seems to be trying to let you progress through it at your own pace. Oh, let me turn the audio way down. It's turned up because of want a break. That should help. Sorry about that. But the way that I discovered the main plot of the game and got teleported to the bizarre area with the goblin guy was kind of weird. I think it was set up that way because it wanted to make sure that I would find out about that main part of the story no matter which direction I took. But it didn't feel like the way they really intended me to discover it at first. Like doing this murder investigation, I'm suddenly teleported to the end of time. I'm like, okay, it's kind of intense, but alright. Make sure that I'm quick saving. Maybe that quick save is start A. Very convenient.
The further we go, the more bodies we find heaped around.
We must be closing in on where they were headed.
This is new. That's actually story, so that's exciting. Oh, that thing's gross. The ghoul that guards the lighthouse.
I need a remedy.
Oh, yuck. You just teleport at me and attack and then teleport away? Ew. Oh, I didn't mean to... Let me quick load here. It was not my intent to sneak there. So deep in, they've invented another sin. It's pretty good, Johan.
The further I go, the more bodies I find heaped around. I must be closing in on where these soldiers were headed.
You can do the main plot points out of order and the dialogue doesn't affect it at all. Really? That seems consistent with the experience I've had so far. I do like that you can split the party, that's really cool. Don't mean I can fit all the way around the back like I want to. Should be a great time to like screw with these guys with the oil barrels. So much for sneaking. You skip ahead to a further area, get answers like you know more than you should. If you go back, you'll still hear about later enemies you already defeated. Is that improved at all in Divinity 2? Do you know? Pretty good deeps when it works. Don't have two yet. Gotcha. Oh, this is gonna end badly. Let's try that again. Let's maybe not send Wolgraff in on his own. I don't think I can have the whole party sneak, though. I don't think it works that way. His vision cone is enormous, it looks like. That's not a vision cone, that's just ambient lighting. Good to know. I think the rest of my party's closer this time and be less likely to get totally screwed, I think. Got one of them to go in time too, which is nice. Not enough for a kill. So as far forward as I can get, hopefully I could draw their attention from there if nothing else. Battering ram. Take a step forward first, but that'll be perfect. Reach it now. Nice. That should go much better. Then I don't have all the people DPSing my glass cannon. I think character death in this game is actually kind of brutal. I don't think it's as bad as like Baldur's Gate where they're dead forever if you don't reload, but I think the resources to res them are kind of hard to come by. Oh, Bomb Goblin. Oh, thank God for that. Good way to teach us about those guys. He can summon more dogs? Ew. It's fine. See if I can shoot this guy from back here. Oof. Well, now I know that that happens. I do like the action point system in this game. It's pretty clever. Oh, the dogs I've already attacked are fine. Do Divine Light, sets the Worm status, melee power stance, Holy Hand Grenade, Resurrect Scroll. I am going to want to heal Wolgraff a bit. Hopefully that'll help. Oh, he heals in poison? That's gross. Alrighty. I'll have to make Marstead heal himself next turn. Thank you for hitting her instead. Appreciate that, game. I think he might be wet. I'm trying to decide if I should kill the dogs or go kill these guys. Get myself in place to backstab them. I'm gonna go for the backstab. I can't do it this turn, but I can at least plan on that next turn. Certainly thinks he's wet. Yeah, certainly for what? He's strapped to a bomb. Like, come on, buddy. Get your shit together.
This is the end for you!
Very think I have some level ups to do. I'll try to do it next turn. Probably. Oh, my heal's on cooldown. Okay. Well, didn't mean to do that, but okay. Cause that big explosion.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
She says, standing in a...
Your grave opens to welcome you.
She felt warm as apple pie because she, like, walked in fire. I forgot that I had Ricochet Shot. Hits something and then bounces off the nearby enemies. Very good. I guess now it doesn't matter because I don't have enemies that are close enough to each other, but I'll keep that in mind for next time. Let's see. Yeah. Very nice. So I don't have my ram charge. Try to kill this guy if it'll let me, just so that I have less damage to deal with next turn. Oh, her attack costs more action points. Interesting. I have 4 to shoot, looks like. That's how they balance range attacks, it seems like. Alright.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
An
think everybody
invigorating
just got a
fight that
level up.
was. And what a killing blow you delivered.
We're role-playing the lady character as Andrea and the guy character as me. Save your petty compliments and learn from my example.
Better save your petty compliments and learn from my example. That would serve us both.
Gladly I'll learn from your example, and perhaps you'll learn from my courtesy. Wouldn't that too serve us both, my friend?
Oh, burn. There wasn't an option to meekly accept Andrea's judgment, so I went with the burn instead. Fine glass.
Treasure!
Unidentified magic item. Man, lots of magic items here, actually.
Wise Jared.
Sorry, Bear Daughter, I was trying to
Taught me the
spam
bird
pick up
songs of
loot.
our people. If not for him, I would never have learned more than the beasts could teach me. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I am both beast and human, and so I must do both.
Sorry. Actually, already had that conversation. I'm mostly just trying to pick up... Oh, I could just do that. That helps a lot. Let's do that again. Search everything all at once. Open the door handily. I think if the goal with this is make a co-op like CRPG that can be played with a controller, they did a very good job with that. Very impressed at how smooth the UI is for that. It's pretty streamlined as well. I hope that Divinity 2 is comparable in that respect. Alright, so I would like to identify the shit that I just picked up. Let me see if I can figure out how the hell I'm going to do that. Oh, I want that. I get the Avatar of Poison skill book. Read it to unlock a new skill. I'm suddenly struggling to remember how I get to my inventory. It really gives you crap for using a controller? I feel like that's a fundamental, like, design conceit. Right trigger, turns out. Okay. Actions. Identify. Blessed elegant metal armor of everlasting. Alright, there's a sword button. Gold value. Blobbering time. Jinxing outdated metal fire staff of the Doctor. They have totally different UIs for both. Interesting. I think that's everything. So, toggle info, critical chance, strength, shield specialist, set knockdown status. It's too high of a level for me to use yet. It's 14 HP, unbreakable. Air resistance plus HP. Yeah, those are just strictly better. I can compare. Okay, awesome. Compare. That's almost strictly better. The movement penalty is kind of a bummer. I guess I could give this to somebody else then. Let's see. Send to... Oh, and I've got different sorts at the top. Alright, that's convenient. So, let's try her. And then let's do inventory. And then let's sort by type. Sort by type. How is this compared to what I currently have? It is pretty much better. Sounds good. Oh, you can't change from keyboard to controller without going to the start screen? Interesting. They really want you to
Another piece
commit.
Of trash.
I'm glad I got the fourth character. It makes the battle a lot more reasonable. It's pretty tough with just 2 or 3.
My hell. I may have died, but my guilt lived.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
Sorry, man. I didn't mean to interrupt you while you were monologuing there. I just wanted to loot all your shit.
The ship, the waves, the cold, wild sea. And I, the maniac in the darkened lighthouse. These walls, my home, my hell.
Love to be able to get this to not include interactables, just stuff that's
On
loot.
and on.
Executioner's sword. That's cool. Promise I'm going to talk to you eventually, buddy. I just got shit to do first. Where'd you go, Spoopy Ghost?
What's this? Living eyes that can see the shape of death? Avert your gaze, wanderer, for you are looking upon the phantom of a murderer.
Tell me about yourself.
Samson was my name, a long time ago. I know not why upon my death I became a ghost, doomed to haunt this tower. Perhaps the gods heard of my crime and stripped me of my rightful place in their eternal realm. If so, their punishment was just. Each night I wake the flame in the lighthouse to repent for my wretched sin. That indeed is the tainted title I must bear, and deservedly so. For 15 years ago to the day, it was that I sat atop my lighthouse, the flame unlit, and watched on as a pitiable ship crashed upon the cliff and got devoured by greedy waves. Deliberately had I foregone to do my duty. Willfully did I condemn every soul aboard to a salty sleep on the bed of an indifferent sea.
Why did you do it?
Why did I commit this act of blackest horror? Jealousy, anger, the bitter anguish of a broken heart. Those are the ancient ills that drove me to madness. Desdemona was on board, as I knew she would be, my wife. The delicate beauty of whom I was sure was betraying me with her friend, the dashing Faladar. Possessed as I was by the demons of envy, ire, and torment, I decided that if I had her love no longer, only death could take her for his mistress. And so I sat here, coldly and calmly, as I delivered them both unto the deep. Yet no sooner had the water closed its spuming jaws around the perishing vessel below, that the extent of my offense dawned on my beleaguered mind. Overcome with guilt, I sought escape through the hangman's noose, but rest was not to come.
Sorry, I'm laughing because he's just giving me this heartfelt story and he's going on and on about it, and my only option after that is, cool. You murdered, right? I heard there's an undead lair here. Do you know anything about that? If it's simulating Dungeons and Dragons, that's pretty accurate. The DM writes all this. Oh, tragic backstory. Yeah, well, I'm like looking for a thing. Can you like give me a sign, please?
Skeletons roam the lands, restless as my troubled soul, but shall not find their lair here. Some scuttle by now and again, but most of the time I reside here in solitude and silence.
Thanks. You gotta level everybody up here soon. Bottle of water. Or resistance scroll.
I've spotted something.
That's everything there was to spot, right?
The darkness of day, skeletons roam the lands, restless as...
Okay. So it's not in here, what he's telling me. Sorry about your girlfriend that you kind of
all the way
killed.
to my boot soles.
So now we want to level up our two characters, so let me do that real fast. Quick save. Character sheet. Attributes. I want stuff that gives me more action points. That is not enough to do it. Increases initiative, which is kind of cool, but not that important. That gives me more action points. Speed. Gain per turn. Like, per turn is more important than just about anything else, so I'm gonna try to go for that. Co-op speeds up looting and inventory management. This has online play now, right? I guess when it wins the vote, I might see if I can find someone that can commit to playing it with me. They're available. Defense. Willpower. Pretty much just saving throws. I'm not as interested in them. Bartering, charisma, lucky charm. Craftsmanship, nasty deeds. I think I'm just gonna hold on to his point for now until I can use it later. Talents, I have no talent points. And traits are other things that I can't do. Yeah. Yes. That's cool. Glad they make that pretty simple, it sounds like. Let's keep pumping speed. Only if it gives me an action point, though. Otherwise, not really worth it. More HP. Holy shit. Oh, okay. I thought it was going from 157 to 351. I was like, oh my god. But 304 to 351 is pretty good, too. Can't complain too much. Maximum action points. Weight of items, you can move, how far you can throw them. I'll take, I'm usually not a constitution person, but I'll do it. Let's see, I don't think there's any abilities that I want to take until I can start putting more than 1 point into them. Just hold on to my point for now. I don't think Bear Daughter... Yeah, they both are sitting on ability points right now. I think. Oh no, he's got an attribute to spend. Speed, +8. Sounds great. And let's quick save, so we don't have to do that again. And let's keep exploring, see what we can find. The auto-save from earlier and other things seem to suggest that we're kind of on the right track. Stardust Herb, Wooden Crate, Delicate Robe, Cloth Cap, Fire Arrow, Yucky. Nothing particularly exciting. I realize this is just a dead end. It's too bad. So in that case, I think I'm still looking for a lair. I talked to the... I got my Pet Pal ability, right? I can't believe they put that much content behind an optional talent. That's really cool. Somebody was insisting that we pick up Pet Pal pretty early, or maybe a couple people were insisting that. And do I have any journal log tips? Lost Love of the Lighthouse. Okay, so that's gonna be a quest for later. I won't mark any of the other ones as already passed. I confirm where I have and haven't been on the map. I don't think there's like a... Yeah. There is not... any sort of, indicator as far as I can tell of where you have and haven't been, like Fog of War. Let's just fully explore the area. I imagine that there's a finite number of undead that can exist.
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
Tell him, man.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
To drown my sorrows with ale.
Okay, guys. They're mad because they're
I need
wet
to dry
because it's
off.
raining.
Drenched.
Wet, it seems like, is a
I'm dripping.
Salt to the skin.
positive effect if you're hit by like a fire attack, and a negative effect if you're hit by like a lightning attack. It certainly was positive in keeping that bomb goblin from blowing up in our face. I think this was the room that we started in last time. There's a cellar in here. Taking hidden hatch key from Bear Daughter using magic pockets. Maybe I never did come down here. Fly garg mushrooms. Don't eat them, snake. Not enough strength, huh? Still not enough strength. No kidding. I guess that's why there's all these minor strength potions in here.
I need a remedy!
Really? I assumed it was going to be the most recent. Maybe I had it still sorted by recently added, so it was actually the first thing on the list. I mean, granted, I probably could have solved some pain there by, you know, reading the tooltip before I activated it. I thought there was an autosave when I went down the stairs there. There was not. Try to make this quick. Oof. Already looted all these guys. There was some more. I think there are more plants and stuff for alchemy down at the bottom, so I'll try to grab that before we go back in that house. And I'll quick save when we get in the house.
Striking it rich!
Better to pretend there are no autosaves, yeah. Just quick save constantly. Actually not sure where I got the key to this hatch. Okay. Quick save. Switch to Melody, grab a minor strength potion.
You call to Ulgraf. He awaits your queries.
Latest added. Thank you. Says I have enough strength to move it, but hold on. Apparently I have to do that faster. Let's try again. Maybe I'll try zooming in or splitting her. Latest added.
Well, folks, having a bully day? I'm having a bully day. Pushing,
Snoring.
pulling, lifting. Look at them muscles, huh? Just like my days at the fair. I used to sail the 7 seas with the best of them. Better than the best of them. But found my true calling at the county fair. The strongest man in Cyseal I was, and they built me as such. Now those were
Circus
swell
ghost.
times.
Okay.
How people marveled at my feats of strength. Boy, was I the cat's pajamas back then. Anyone could go up against me in a grand old bare-knuckle jamboree, but did they ever best me? Baloney. Now, I'm not a violent guy. Don't get me wrong. Make no mistake. But you know there's no harm in a little roughhousing now and again, putting on a show for the roaring crowd. Plenty challenged me in those days, but none managed to best Snorri. No, sir.
Bet I could best you myself.
Scrawny against brawny. Could have been a night title fight at the fair. Here are the rules, hotshot. I'm gonna summon an item. Something only Snorri himself could smash. And if you can manage to break it in 35 seconds, you'll have won the challenge.
It's a precise number of
Don't get
seconds.
Any pie in the sky hope so, pally pal. This'll be nothing to sneeze at. Noodle arms? So, what are you made of?
So it's gonna be...
You call to Ulgraf. He awaits your queries.
They didn't count against my time there. Doesn't look like I can get multiple of them to do it. Oh man, this is kind of frustrating. Okay, I think I have to switch to have the weapon out so I don't keep accidentally talking to people.
Just as I suspected.
Alright, I'll try it again. Skip his dialogue this time. Because it looks like the strength potion is being consumed during that conversation as well, which would probably help me to win it faster. Okay. Inventory, sort, latest added, strength potion, go.
Well, folks, having a value. Nah, but you scrawn. I'm gonna. Noodle arms? So, what are you made of?
Yeah, I had to switch it to the dedicated attack mode. That's what was getting me in trouble. If it doesn't work here, I think I have another buff I can use to maybe be able to pull it off. So close.
Well, you bested me indeed. I'll give this place the old 23 skidoo and find a worthy opponent in the Hall of Echoes. Sayonara!
Okay. Whatever you say, game. Hall of Echoes is somewhere in the end of time, I assume. I got some new shit out of it, that's cool. Alright. Identify cloth cap. I got something else that was unidentified. Hold on. Leather cap protection. Also want leadership. I might actually want to send that to the main guy first. Toggle info. Yeah, take that. To remind myself what leadership does really fast in this game. Attributes. Personality, leadership. Boost to party members and friends that can see you. Boost initiative, damage, and chance to hit. Okay, cool. Now, if you have an entire party that all have leadership, like, do you benefit from that in any way? Skill book. Shiny copper ring. Screens don't seem to do anything. Money. Wood chips. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Wait. Ham. Charming arrow. Now, can those magic arrows only be used by someone with a bow, or are they like just a consumable that anybody can use?
Looking good.
At some point, I'll have to go back through and like move everyone's stuff around. Fluid, secret of the scroll. Ocean chest, water essence, cloth bracers. Do I currently have bracers equipped on that guy? I might not. Let's see. Oh, they're better. Okay. Kind of like the equipment system in this game. It's cool. Alright. So I need to start moving some of this shit around. He's getting close to capacity. I don't want to do it right now, though. Gold value, I guess. Teleporter pyramid, gold. Still too high of a level for me to use. That's neat.
I need to dry off.
Loot system in this game is generally pretty good, I think. I mean, you do have spam and you have to worry about it. I don't actually remember what the pyramids do. They let you teleport between characters. I think this is when they first gave it to me. Oh, okay. Guess I'll give it to her then. I'm guessing that's pretty convenient for multiplayer.
That's quite the valuable gift.
Only the best for my favorite partner.
I hope you're not expecting something in return. I haven't anything I wish to part with for your sake.
Can you do it like the instant your friend gets into a battle? Is it that fast? Oh, that's really convenient. Nice. You're in battle at 6 AP. Okay. Now it just warps whichever character is holding it, not like nearby characters. So if you split the party 2 and 2, you're kind of screwed. And it's multi-use. Like, do you get multiple copies of them later?
That creature there looks like it'd like to play fetch with our femurs.
Is that a zombie dog? Man's best friend, my hiney.
I have a feeling I'm not supposed to be here. We'll see. Oh, it's not so bad. Probably get the Pyromancer, though. Didn't want you to move through fire there, Wolgraf. Alright, I actually forgot to top everybody off before I got into the fight anyway, so I should load. Benefit from the highest allies leadership and not your own. So having 4 characters leadership may be a waste, but 2 maybe not. I see. And that's consistent with the whole 2-player theme of the game, and maybe your 2 important characters will be leaders. How does the co-op work? Like, if you're playing with a friend and you're on different machines, do you get to import one of your characters into their game, or do you still just kind of share control? Oh, it's gonna take a while. That's okay. Should be able to get back there before the fight starts. It'd be nice if the cooldowns moved faster out of combat. Start a game together and each make a character. Gotcha. Otherwise, if you want someone to drop in, they're just going to be playing as one of your characters, I assume.
A stitch in time, eh, friends? I feel better already. Sweet relief.
Zombie dogs. Zombie dags.
I guess someone else got here first.
I think that someone else was me. Oh, bees.
Into the fray once more. Into the fray once more.
There's another hatch. That might be the hatch where I met my rogue character, but I'm not sure. Wait, was I recovering health while doing that? Oh, dope. Okay, well that's convenient. So let's have her lie down for a full heal here. Oh, he's just gonna get up and start moving immediately. Good to know. I'll have to start keeping an eye out for beds going forward. I didn't know that was a thing. Maybe I didn't make it down here. It's a lot of penny bun mushrooms. Poison cheese. Explain the bone pile. That's cool. Baskets. Oop. Delicate leather armor. Huh, that's weird. See if that's an upgrade. I have to redo this sword whenever I pop in. That's okay. Toggle armor. Yeah, okay. Take it. Maybe I can give the robe. Well, there's no one else who would really use a robe other than him, so. Static cloud arrow.
You call to Ulgraf.
No,
He
I didn't.
awaits your queries.
I'm trying to take the dishes.
You call to Ulgraf. He awaits.
I can move the dishes for no particular reason. Okay. Milk. Grab these bottles. Generation scroll. I'd love to learn more spells, especially on my main character guy, the cleric. That would be really convenient. Okie dokie.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Quick save. Inventory. Didn't check out what this ring does. +1 perception. Okay. And how many rings am I allowed to equip? Just the one? Guess that answers my question. Character's very goofy looking.
That creature there looks like it'd like to play fetch with our femurs.
Is that a zombie dog? Man's best friend, my hiney.
That's cool. I remind myself what my actions are here at the bottom. Fast track, become hastened, teleport away, inflict bleeding. Probably doesn't work on undead, would be my guess.
Death is its own deliverance.
Nice. What a lucky crit. Alright, so you're saying Ricochet is pretty grand.
How many eyes does a bull have?
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty decent.
your own size when innocent creatures are so much easier to slaughter.
Purchasable and droppable. I assume they were droppable because I found a couple, but I didn't know there was a merchant for it. That's cool, thank you. I get extra XP for letting him summon more guys. Perverse incentive. Let's see, this thing costs 6 to teleport. Still in backstab range. Very nice. Usually broken up by ability. Store inventories change as you level. Okay. Is there any penalty for shooting into melee like that? Does it trigger opportunity attacks or anything like that? Nice, that went pretty well. Came to a shocking end. Air absorption, generation. Fire and earth spells, okay. Cool, thank you. I had found some things that let you learn skills, but I had... Oops.
You call to Ulgraf. He awaits your query.
Ulgraf, man.
My kingdom for a dry shot!
It was not my intent to call to you, buddy. Other shit going on over here. Less chance to hit in melee range? Okay.
I don't have the right tool for mining.
Does anybody have the right tool for mining?
I don't have the right tool for mining.
I don't have the right tool for mining.
I don't have the right tool for mining.
Got it. Understood. Talk to me, rat bro.
The folks that make it down here are awfully strange. Some of them stare at that tombstone for hours. Hey, there's a dungeon just like this nearby. I'm sure of it. Do you think what we do here affects that place?
Water, earth, air, fire. And this sells double. Your double will face your ally. Oh no. How can I make a note of that? There's no way to make notes in-game, is there? Water, earth, air, fire. Okay. Weaf. I don't think I'll get to use that in this session.
I wonder what that did. Does anything seem different now?
Maybe it's in this area that I solve it in, and I don't have to remember it for another zone. Clearly I've been playing too much La Mulana. So that's clearly fire, and that's probably... Oh, it tells you what it is, doy. Okay. Water,
I wonder what
earth,
that did. Now to find out what
air.
effect that. Now to find out what effect that had. Did that cause a reaction?
I don't know if me dicking around pressing the buttons when I first got in penalized me. It may have. Hold on. Okay, I saved when I got down here. We'll try it again. Water, earth, air, fire. Water.
I wonder what that did.
Earth.
Now to find out what effect
Air.
that had. Now to find out what effect that had. Now to find out what effect that had.
Is there any way to do this? I mean, I guess I could press them all simultaneously, but I don't know if I really can, because I can't switch between them quickly enough. Did that do anything, successful? Yeah, I'm sorry, Six Gun. Yeah, I assume that it happens in another area, but like what I don't know is, it didn't give me any feedback whether I did the correct thing. I guess I saw a very slight screen shake, but I wasn't sure if that was because I did the puzzle correctly or not. Yeah, sorry, Six Gun, that was just I picked the voice pretty randomly. Character creation. Ooh, bush. Oh shit. Oh, the rat? Yeah, yeah. That's from Pet Pal. It's the right strategy to let them come to you. Same as a tactical RPG. They can get in trouble if they have ranged attacks, I guess. Save some AP. You can wait. You can wait. You can wait. You can reach me from back there. Dang. Nice. Everything in this game likes to explode, doesn't it?
Seven, have mercy on your soul.
Tell him, man. Two? I think? Yeah, there's a lot of environmental hazards. Seems like it's kind of a pain to not move through them. You want to avoid moving through them, it's hard. Fantastic. That was the guy that I was most worried about. We actually ended early on an earlier session for Cappy, so I'm going to keep going until the clock up there says 6:30, and then we'll do Owlboy. Try moving 2 forward first, I guess.
The Inferno devours me.
Still got hit by that shit, damn. Okie dokie. Everyone's on fire, but nothing really to stress about. It's not that big of a deal. Go back in the rain to not be on fire anymore.
I'm dripping.
Ugh, I'm dripping.
We can. But find those beds that were, I think they were in this house. So you can only have one person sleeping in a bed at a time, though, unless I split them,
On the
maybe.
mend.
Fortunately, the heal is pretty fast. I like that that's streamlined. Guess you could technically do that during combat. You lure all the enemies to a bed. your strength high enough to pick them up and carry them with you. Minecraft.
I needed that.
Alright. Cool. Alright, we gotta move through the fire area without walking on any of the environmental hazards, which is going to be extremely challenging. I'm gonna set him on sneak. Not because I want him to be sneaky, but just so that my other party members don't accidentally walk on fire. Or I'll do it. Oof. So I'll just eat it. Except that it's gonna happen and then go back to the place to rest after. Oh, another burial mound. And a chest. Antique wooden fire wand. Allows you to cast fireball 3 times. That's cool. Peter Lee's sword. Level's too high, but that'll be exciting. I think I'll give that to her. And remember to check it. And then I have to go back and unsplit. Yeah.
Bless the Seven, I am restored.
This must be
better already.
the twin thing. Earth, water, air, fire. Oh, I think I get it. Okay. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I think that's what I'll do, is I'll get my other 2 party members over there, and then I'll save there, and then next session it'll be pretty clear what our next step is to that puzzle. But those are very close to each other. So I got a minute left, so I might try it real fast and see what happens. This one was water, earth, air, fire.
Did that cause a reaction?
Oops.
I wonder what
Water,
that now to find out what
earth,
effect that now to find out what effect did that cause a reaction?
Someone must be clicking buttons and pulling levers.
That must have happened because I did it wrong at first.
A little help here!
Is he gonna make it long enough that he doesn't die? Okay. Let's move them so they're not standing in the dead center of that thing. Earth, water, air, fire.
I wonder what that did. Now to find out what
Oh, maybe I'm
effect
supposed to
that
do the
had.
puzzle in the other room? It looks like she's having a bad time in there, isn't she? Yeah, okay. Got it. I'll solve this real quick. I'd like to clear it out. Okay. So water, earth, air, fire. We want the other one to do that. Originally, I thought that the mistake that I made was that
What effect that had? Did that cause a reaction? Did that cause a reaction?
spawned a dude.
Sudden, all the way to my
Mysterious
root zone.
opponents. Oh god. Okay, well we'll pick up from here next time. Thanks, folks, and we'll be back in a few minutes with Owlboy. See you